Welcome to another episode of JNA News Dash, where two full-time realtors become part-time newscasters. So today we have our beautiful Geraldine.
Hi.
Okay, so take us through the news today.
Okay, so for this week, we have the update of second quarter's private home prices. So we saw that the private home price index actually declined slightly by 0.2%, but this is actually lower than the initial estimate of 0.4%. And we're also seeing that the private housing completion has picked up, resulting in a slight increase in vacancy rate from 6 to 6.3%.
So I think with the increase in the private housing completions, a lot of buyers would then have a lot more options in terms of, what they're looking for in the market. And that, I think, kind of cushions the pricing also.
Yes, correct. So actually, if you're looking at the second half of this year, there are also more supplies coming up at 11,810 private homes that's projected to complete in second quarter of this year, followed by 8,900 next year. So this can actually help to ease the tight supply situation that everyone has been talking about this past 2 years, especially during COVID. Where everything was getting delayed. And so we are seeing that foreign buying has also declined after the April property cooling measures, which we mentioned just last week. Yes. So let's move on to the next one. Okay, so next up, we have Serangoon North Road widening their roads to actually accommodate for housing development in the area.
So I think this is also due to Affinity at Serangoon completing and getting their keys. So a lot of our clients will also be getting their keys. And this will also mean that the whole area congestion will be a lot greater also, because there will be a lot of residents, especially how it's a 1,000 unit development. So you're going to have a lot of residents, a lot of traffic in the area also.
Yeah, I think this is a good thing about Singapore is that whenever there's developments coming up, they actually do up some road plans to ensure that, there's no congestion in the area, especially with 1,000 plus units from Affinity at Serangoon that's going to be coming up. So we actually just met with an owner who is looking to sell their unit at Affinity at Serangoon, and they've also just taken their keys. So really excited for that project.
So the third news that we have will be that Singapore's HDB resale prices have shown moderation in quarter 2 of 2023. So you want to share a little bit more about the numbers?
Sure. So actually in Q2 of 2023, I think it's very exciting this month in terms of the news, because we are seeing a lot of updates on the first quarter versus second quarter. And we are seeing that resale prices for public housing has increased by 1.5%. So there's some slight moderation compared to previous year at the same quarter where the growth was actually at 2.5%. And the reason for this is because we are seeing some slight moderation due to the loan-to-value limit that was implemented for HDB housing loans.
So cooling measures that government are also putting in, because ultimately HDB, they always promote it as affordable housing, right? So when prices actually skyrocket a little bit too high, that's when government actually step in, to have these cooling measures to ensure that the prices actually stay affordable for Singaporeans as well as PRs also.
Yes, absolutely right. Okay, so looking at the resale transaction volume in the second quarter of this year, it actually fell by 6.7%, reaching the lowest level since third quarter of 2020. And the reason for this is because we are seeing that there are more buyers that's turning to BTOs, especially with more supplies coming up in the market at 16,000. Yeah, so
and I think there are some cooling measures that the government actually put into place, not only the 80% LTV, but also, the cooling measure of the 15 months when people actually sold their private properties. So I think at that point when we see a lot of people who actually exited from private properties, that's when you see them having a huge sales proceed. And that's when they tend to not care too much about the COV on HDB prices and just overpay to get the dream retirement home. So if the 15 months in, then people start to see the prices kind of stabilize a little bit.
Yes. So after all these implementations of cooling measures by the government, we are slowly seeing the impact on the market, especially with the increase in supply as well. Because during COVID, the reason for the increase in COV was also because there weren't many supplies and BTOs were getting delayed. So now after COVID, we are seeing more supplies coming to the market, and we are seeing some stabilization in terms of the prices for HDB properties. Okay, next one. So we have Singapore rental market rebounding in June 2023. So everyone's saying, hey,
rental market is dying.
Yes, rental market is, it's going down. I have tenants telling me that, the owner's asking too high. But we are seeing otherwise over here. So let's see. So rental volumes for condos and HDB saw a recovery in June, with condo units rented at above 12.5% compared to May. So we are seeing that the condo rents have increased by 0.3% in June after a slight drop in May. What do you think?
I think a lot of the reason could be, like they mentioned that a lot of foreigners right now, they are kind of holding off their purchase due to the increase in 60% in GST. Yeah. So an alternative, while they actually wait for either their PR or citizenship in interim, will then to actually rent. So this is one group of people that we see after this cooling measure where, they can only rent because if they don't have the funds to pay for 60%, then this is their only option at the moment. Yeah.
And I think I'm also seeing that, some of these tenants that are renting are actually still waiting for their TOP units because they are going to TOP maybe end of this year. So they're still waiting for that, or maybe they're still waiting for the renovation as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think also because of the rental increase in condominiums, some of them are actually shifting to HDB rental.
So we do also notice that HDB rental prices have been going up. And one of the reasons is also when condo prices actually hit a certain price point, that's when people actually start to look for alternatives.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Because actually I've been meeting some tenants and they told me that the rental price in Singapore is getting so crazy. Because like a one bedroom now in Singapore, it's so hard for them to actually find something that's below $3,500.
And for this, they can probably go to like the HDB market.
And get maybe a 3-room flat, 4-room flat. Yeah, and even for a 3-room condo now, I was serving this landlord who was actually renting her property for about 6.5K 2 years back.
Yeah.
And now it's actually at $9,000.
Yeah, so for landlord-wise, it's good news because they can cover their mortgage, some even both principal plus interest. But for tenants-wise, then, it's the other side. So this is all we have on News Dash this week. We hope you get a little bit more insight on the real estate market itself. This is Grace.
This is Geraldine.
And we'll see you next week. Bye.